Jensen, hold that a little lower, and then look right here.
My name is Martine. That guy's going in the car. My name is Miles. You want a police car? It's just drive. My name is Daniel. The police officer riding the car.
Well, kids, thank you for such a great question about police officers and cars. Yes, police officers ride in cars, and they drive with their lights and their siren on from time to time when they're in emergency. I have to tell you, though, the most important thing that officers do when they get in the car is put in their seatbelt. It's important that we're all very safe. It's important that you also wear your seatbelt, or if you have a car seat, make sure you sit in it when you're riding in the car with mom or dad.
My name is Nyobe, and I want you to know what to do. Help a kid. How do you save kids?
Well, you know, police officers are here to help everybody in the public. And one of the ways they work with the public to help is to make sure that they talk to your family and your teachers to give you the information that you need to help you stay safe. It's also important for you to know that you can talk to any police officer and ask any question you want, but you have to do the same thing you do in school. Raise your hand, get their attention, and then ask your question. It's important that you listen to your family, listen to your teachers, and I appreciate that question and can't wait for the next one.
My name is Holden. Do they fight the fire?
That's a great question, Holden. Actually, we have firefighters who ride big red trucks, and they're the people who fight fires. Now, the police also go to the fires, but they go there to kind of make sure that the public stays back and stays safe so that the firemen can do their job, the firefighters can do their job. It's important that we're always safe when we're dealing with fire and listen to our families and our teachers as it relates to those things. However, to answer your question, the police help, but they don't actually fight fires.
My name is Ale, and I want to know, how do you help people when they don't feel good?
Great question, Ale. Yes, the police are here to provide service to anyone in the community. And many times when people aren't feeling good, their first call is to 911. And because police officers are always out patrolling, day or night, we're sometimes the first people to respond. And when we do, we call the fire department or the ambulance to come and help people get to the hospital so doctors can make them feel better.
My name is Joaquin.
And your question is what? Do you have toys?
I have toys.
Great question, Joaquin. We don't have toys in the sense of maybe like you think of toys, but we have tools of the trade or tools that we use for our job to help make sure that we can provide service to the community. Some of the tools we have are flashlights or, our squad cars and the lights and siren, or we have a microphone that we can talk on to somebody in the dispatch center to help us get where we need to go. So in the terms of toys like you think of toys, we don't have toys like that, but we do have tools that we use to help you and help us keep you safe.
My name is Peyton, and where will I see a police officer?
Great question, Peyton. Well, there's several ways you can see a police officer. I don't know exactly when, but I'll tell you that we're always out patrolling day and night. So you may see a police officer when you're walking down the street, driving by, or you could see a police officer if someone calls for help. In any case, just know that if you dial 911 and you need help, the police will be there to respond. Great question, Peyton. Can't wait for the next one.
My name is Shule. How do you get the bad guys? My name is Kellen, and I want to know where they put the bad guys. My name is Sally, and my question is, where do you find them? My name is Nia. Where did the bad guys go? My name is Kenzie. When PF like the bad guy.
So kids, we got a lot of questions about bad guys and what the police do with them and where do we find them and what happens when we encounter them. So I'll tell you this, the police don't really look at people as bad or good. What we do is we look at the behavior, because nobody is truly a bad guy or a bad girl, but maybe they have bad behavior. Now, when someone behaves badly, there are consequences. And when that happens, the police have to respond, and depending on how bad it is, we might have to take them to jail. And jail is inside the police station.
My name is Ryan, and I wonder if Spiderman helps the police.
Great question, Ryan. Does Spider-Man help the police? Well, here's what I can tell you, and this is a secret. Don't tell anybody. But in our universe, not so much. But in the Spideyverse, yes, Spider-Man does help the police. They work together quite frequently. So great question, Ryan.